Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of the CK2... God, I was about to say Crusader. No, CK2 Succession game, where we are kicking ass, taking names, and making religions. So, in the last episode, we started to consolidate some of the duchies a little bit better. We're actually at our vassal limit, I just noticed that, that's pretty cool. Which is going to cause us a lot less problems in the future. We have also sorted out most of the upset vassals. We still have Ulfa of Vendel, who we can frankly probably just bribe into obeying us. But generally, things are looking pretty good. We are waiting for another 3 years, and then we should be able to embrace Agnatic Cognatic. Yeah, we should be able to get Agnatic Cognatic gender law. And also, actually, we would be able to get Gavelkind instead of elective Gavelkind. Don't like elective Gavelkind. Interesting, that's going to open up a lot more possibilities, but I want to get the Agnatic Cognatic, because right now I'm a little bit concerned that we've just got the one male heir, which is Woost. If we have Agnatic Cognatic, then after Woost, if he dies, then it would go to Musina, Musa, or Wuset. And Musina is still unmarried, so we might want to try and get you into a matrilineal marriage at this point. Despite your best efforts, you have thus far been cheated of a glorious death in battle. Sadly, you no longer have the endurance or constitution necessary to maintain your berserker rage. Perhaps such things are best left to the youth. Okay. So I think I am going to get you a matrilineal marriage. It's going to have to be to someone who is suitably fighty and Norse. You're a bit snaky rather than fighty. Left-handed impaler. Sure. I'm curious to see if this gets rid of a shield maidenness. It didn't. So why did I lose that before? Did she just hang it up? Oh, I don't know. Regardless, we are still looting Wales. We're trying to get as much money as possible together so that we can A, create some more duchies, and B, make sure that Mus is left with as much cash as is possible. We did lose the Marshal, which is unfortunate. We could bring in Holston, who is Sunni, apparently. Could you not? Please? Wait, what just got defeated? I'm not fighting anything. Oh, maybe it was one of those. Right, Upland. Let's get you to a stone hill fort. Increases the levy size a bit more. We'll get 2,000 troops there. How many can you get in Gotland? 2,600. And then we'll also stick them in the main county. I submit to your wide council and convert to the Germanic faith. Good. So Holston, I'm going to make my marshal. Mostly because he's a loyalist, and I want to keep those loyalist things going. Right, let's go to Chester. Mercia probably will try to raise troops to fight me. We will run away if that happens. We're getting a pretty decent amount of money. We need to raise, what was it? 700,000 because we're a king? Because we're trying to... Oh dear. You're actually going to catch me. We do not run to the ships as quickly as I would like. The Battle of Chester. Every swing of my Morningstar, I'm using a sword, has sent me deeper into the enemy territory. Before I know it, I'm surrounded. With a burst of energy, I roar loudly, cursing a few of them to hesitate, and one unfortunate soldier to stagger backwards, tripping over a rock. I can't help but notice that he drops his weapon in the dirt. I'm gonna take that blade and send you to God with it. Alright, so I've just stolen some dude's sword. So I have a masterwork short sword and the Sword of Heaven. And this also increases your strength leading from the center. You know what? We're going to use this right now. Amazingly. Both of these swords are really strong. Alright, we trounced them. Earl, we're going to keep, and may as well go back and continue raiding, because frankly that's probably as many men as Mercia is going to be able to throw at me for a while. You're trying to marry Katarina. who is a YouTuber. I'm going to make this a matrilineal marriage. You don't much like me. Oh, it's because you're of the wrong religion. Well, we definitely want to marry you off to somebody who is a good, wholesome Germanic. Marrying you to Sainthood could be good. In fact, are there any zealots? Because I suspect a zealot could force her to convert. We'll marry you to Sainthood. My prisoner, Lephoric, yeah, that's fine. We were going to ransom. Let's go and do that. It's a nice source of cash, extra cash. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Nothing for now. 825, we need 828. It's the magic number. Erland's tribe is finished. Let's get the level 4 training grounds, because Midge actually did a pretty good job of persuading me that getting that is a pretty strong choice. Practice range was built. Oh wow, loads of things are getting built at the moment, which is good. So this is in Uppland tribe. We don't have a market village apparently. Let's get a market village. And Gotland tribe can now get a practice range. Do that. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure if and when we get Agnatic Cognatic that the girls won't get a claim on the title, so it's actually kind of a good thing having one boy and then a bunch of girls as the other successors. Orvar of Gotland. Why do I care? Oh! Oh, you're Messina's son. Struggle. Can I legalize you? No. Okay. Bastard of the dynasty. So I think I already did. Sieland has finished. Sieland can get the level 2 fort. Just keep on spending the sodding money! Grrr. Chester just needs a little bit more burnage. Most of the threat is starting to dwindle pretty quickly. There's Macclesfield. With that, we can go up to Cumberland. Because we are, of course, going to leave the holy site of Lancaster alone. No need to be looting that. While carrying out our duties for the Wolf Warriors, I've met fledgling Bruno on several occasions. These encounters have ended well. Have never ended well. One would be hard-pressed to find a more unsympathetic character. I suspect he's hiding lies behind my back to damage my reputation. He's also a heretic. We'll become rivals. I'll draw you. It's a good test to see how sharp my sword is. Chosen to accept the challenge. It's a good day to duel, I chuckle, hefting my masterwork short sword in my hand. Enough talking, my opponent growls. Soon, Bruno is lying face down in the dirt, as I've seen to tear a severe gash in his leg. I'm just going to leave him severely injured. I don't need to get merciless any further. Alright, so this is Northumbria trying to raise troops. Adelheid, a fledgling in the lodge, is somewhat lacking duelist at best. She's also got a massive black eye. Cynical, shy, deceitful, paranoid, envious. Let's go with an even challenge. Okay. Adelheid and Torbrander fight each other with teeth and claw. A crowd formed around the combatants during Adelheid's clumsy moves until she eventually lost. In the end, Adelheid suffered some minor injuries, but I'm sure they will serve to build character. Appreciated the choice. I thought you might. How's the ship doing? The ships are almost full. So let's go and split you down again. And send these back to Agdir. And then back out here. Drop off the dosh. There's 400. And I need to get up to 700, right? If ruling a kingdom, 700, yes. Loyal servants such as I deserve some recognition and rewards from time to time. It's widely known that you hold huge lands and titles. Woost, this greed does not become you. I've already given you Orland. Speaking of Orland, I should be building that up as well, because it is in this zone. Let's get that training grounds up and running. Please say Land that Orland is doing well. Excellent. Alright, so we need a new seer. I think that we need to find somebody who is really good at converting. Like that dude. And then a steward. Rolfer. Wow, you are terrible. You can be bought off, though. This rotten egg is plotting your downfall. Enclose the damning evidence with this letter. The Earl of Island. 100 opinion. I find that questionable there, Cole. Sorry, but no. Okay, so Voldemar has come in, so we're going to make you court chaplain. Okay. And we're going to assign the court chaplain to convert Sieland. Because it's very disappointing that hasn't already been converted. Woost. You're 16. That can go ahead. Has that just not come through? They're betrothed. Okay, they're married. I guess he hadn't accepted or something. I don't know. That's a lot of money we just got from that. Good. Merge these together again. We have 100 moral authority. That's fantastic. Absolutely great. Love it. Cool. Siege of Carlisle is done. So we have one more to go. That's going to be Penrith. And then we can move on to Teviotdale and onwards from there. Cool. How's the threat? 39. What's the date? 27. So basically this time next year we should be able to become agnatic cognatic, and then the line of succession is secure again. Jarl Holston has accused Chancellor Olafur of looking at his wife in an inappropriate way, with lust in his eyes, he said. He's temperate, so I doubt it. Oh, you accused Olafur. Who is lustful, so quite probable. And he's a socializer. This is my Chancellor, though. You already like me plenty, so I'm not going to bother. Marshall discovered a man of great military talent called Nupa who is willing to serve the ranks. He's not too shabby, actually. That's a lot of rebels. Siege of Penrith is done. Onwards to here. Okay, Upland needs to build the market village. Also, in fact, I need you to oversee construction in Upland. That's what you were doing. And actually, we could probably do with having someone a little bit better at stewarding in charge. So that actually goes along at a better pace. We have 4 loyalists right now, so we don't necessarily need you as a loyalist. So we're going to do that. Oversee construction here. I'm going to pay you a bit of money so you don't just keep trying to overturn what I'm trying to do. Sialand is going to get a training ground. Hextilda's finished, that's nice, I guess. Council positions. So the Chancellor whose life I just defended died. Well, we have another loyalist here, so we'll make you the Chancellor. And you can continue performing statecraft. Like, my council is really quite good at this point. 4 loyalists, 2 who are not so much. Although admittedly my long reign bonus should be growing pretty quickly. Also that Ravager plus 20 is just so strong. If I can make Sea King by the time I die, then I would be very happy. But that's... It's a long way to get to Sea King. I should really be doubling up all the raids rather than just sending 1 unit out. It needs to be 2 or 3 at least. Like I did with Caitlin. And money is coming in, although it seems to be a little bit slower. I'm not going to get anything from that. And then everything north of here is tribal. We could go for this Southern Irish. Nope, that's all tribal too. Maybe back for France, or we could try the other side of the country. Yeah, we'll probably go for East England. We have inherited Vestergautland and other titles. Many, many other titles. Ah, that's my random title area. Wow, okay. Retinue, not a very good one. What title was that? Vestergautland. I still have Sieland, Gotland, and Svitjod. How on earth did you get Danzig? I mean, good on ya. I'm just surprised. Danzig and Courland. Because those were owned by Finland, and Finland's a strong ruler. Well, I'm going to give Vestergautland to one of these guys. I guess he just died in battle or something against somebody. Hrodgar. And I need to put somebody in these two. So this definitely needs to be a fighter. This needs to be someone who doesn't just die. Nupa, there you go. Grant landed title, you're going to get Danzig. And then Kol is going to get... No, not Kol. Ooh, you're good. You're going to get Kurland. And then... Well, actually, these guys are both going to be loyal towards me right now, because I just gave them land. Yeah, so we'll just keep control of those for now. Puts us slightly over the vassal limit, but that's fine. There are still a couple more vassals I could create once we've got the money sorted. Alright, everything is burned. We can go for the Isle of Man, and then that's it. Job's a good one. Lots of people doing usurps. Uppland can build next level of Market Town, which is again spending the money. Lapland is being raided. I don't care. I'm not responsible for it. Protect your land, people. I mean, that is actually one of the reasons that you want to have powerful dukes, is they can then raise all of the troops from their various counties and then counter those raiders. Well, if it's just a count, they can't do that because they're already being raided. And the AI doesn't think of raising troops before they get raided. One of the reasons that playing raiding nations can be so potent. $185. Nope, that's still not enough. Although, laws. We can change it. Agnatic, cognatic. Boom. Yeah, and because we've previously changed the succession law, we cannot change to Gavelkind, but we are now Agnatic Cognatic, so the line should be far more secure after Wust. We could also change tribal organization to maximum, which would allow us to get feudalism. I don't want to do everything myself though. I'm going to leave some stuff for Mus. Unreformed pagan. We are reformed. Has that made any of my vassals unhappy? Nope. All of my vassals absolutely adore me. Good. Right, how much money do we have here? 200. We need to have 300. So I can get the 700 and complete the ambition. Have approved. And at that point, we could now change to feudal. But I'm not going to press that button. I'm going to leave that one for Mus. If he wants to pursue that, then he can pursue that. Watching Adelheid the Moaner in the training grounds is always interesting. There is something about her fighting technique that comes off as half-hearted. I will try to assist you. Alright, so you are under attack, so there's going to be somewhat limited money that we can do from you. We can, however, raise a bunch of cash from York. I'll bring my sharpening rock. No, let's burn York. Yeah, let's go to Durham first. Lack of diligence. My fellow of the Wolf Warriors and I have finally done organising the armory. She is now diligent. Congratulations. Upland. Finished the building. Let's build Market City for even more money. No, I'm going to hold off. We'll get the training grounds. So we want to make sure that we have as many troops packed into these areas as possible. Likewise, you also need to be upgrading that training grounds because those are in the main duchy. Oh, it's her again. Somewhat lacking duelist. Yeah, but she's wounded. She's also freaking terrible at fighting. Why are you here? Lustful, diligent, cynical, shy, deceitful, paranoid, envious. Even challenge. She won't win it though. Soundly beaten by Ingrid the Shield Maiden, thinks I chose her opponent poorly. It was because she's wounded. It would be nice if you could like put those off until they're, you know, not wounded. Helga finished her education. That's nice, I guess. And yes, I would love to ransom these people, especially as that's 200 ducats, which is kind of what I need. Let's send out the next wave. York tried to fight me. One does not simply fight Mordred. Folky the Young has usurped the chiefdom of Blackige. Fine. In fact, what I could do is just split you in half and then send you to Agdir and back again. Gotland tribe can build something. War camp. Boom. Your Marshal, Jarl Holston of Ethfrifilki, has come with a suggestion. My lord, it's the opinion of Gareth Finland would make an excellent military commander. I would agree with you. He is pretty good. And there we go, war chest, done. I can now try to make a friend. There you get +5 general opinion. 5 years, okay. Now, we have quite a lot of money. So those duchies which I could produce, I would like to now do so. So Bergslagen, going to be created. Who is the most talented? Probably you. Grant landed title. Jarl of Bergslagen. There you go. And on to Jomtland, which is either of these. Go with him. Wait, did I create it? No. The Earldom of Jomtland. There you go. And then the Duchy of Varend, which is the one down here. I don't really want to give it to you because you're married to Jarl Folki. And I'd like to keep that land split if possible. I never created it, did I? Nope. So we're going to create it here. Duchy of Varend, which is then going to be given to the kid. Grant landed title, good luck to you. Varend. Boom. Okay, and then with that, all of the titles that I would like to create have been created. I don't want to do Denmark, because that's freaking dangerous. I could get a court physician. I don't have one. I probably should. Sure, Voldemar. So yeah, I've basically consolidated everything that I wanted to. Now I just need to consolidate my personal territories. And we're done. And you. Okay. So you are going to get Market Village. You are going to get Market Village. Oh, you already got one. Alright, you're going to get a hill fort. Alright, so that's those done. Next would be Sjelland. Now you're a Jarl of many things. You are not. And Sjelland is these three. Okay. So Lolland we can definitely, whoops, get. No we can't. We can't revoke Lolland. Don't know why not. We also need a new steward because we kind of stripped the steward of the land. Hrodgar is an amazing steward. Wow. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Now please build up Uppland. Great. You might try to rise up. Don't know why I can't take Lolland. Oh, because it's owned by him. Right, so what I want you to do is transfer Lolland to me. Wrong one. Retract. I want Lolland. Apparently I can't. Chiefdom of Lolland. Oh, it's this guy. You're going to cause me problems, aren't you? I mean, I have ways of dealing with problems. Should you really be wanting to try that? The vast majority of my minions are still loyal because I've been on the throne for so long and I'm so horrifically rich. And so I'm going to send my army home. We're going to drop our vassals, or levies rather, not vassals. Dropping the vassals would be a bad thing. And then we're going to see if we can start to consolidate a bit more of this land for ourselves. So armies, send them home. And then we are going to speak to you. No, not you. You. Track the vassalage of him. Send. Now, if you want to see whether that works, you will need to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying this. If you are, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notifications when more of this content drops. If you're really enjoying this, then do consider checking out the Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. If you want to catch me when I'm doing this live, so you can interact with me directly and also with the rest of the community via chat, then please do check out twitch.tv/MordredViking. You can find me there most days. I do have a Discord, which is where the community usually hangs out. You can find that linked in the description below, as with everything else that I'm talking about right now. Finally, seriously, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. I'm really trying to hit that 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're going to be so close. So pretty much every subscription counts. So please do. See you next time. Goodbye.